All right, I think we are live and in game. Lilith has finally released presets, so we are going to explore that, poke around with it, see how it works, and we're also going to explore all the various Christmas events. All right, and it would help if I actually made the stream public. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We live. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're live. Alrighty. Alright, we'll wait for the stream to fill up. And while we wait on that, let's poke around. So it looks like Lilith released the update, which was a silent update, and we've got the presets. Looks like we've got 4 presets, actually 5 presets. Nice. All right. Let me get this link out there. And let's get this live stream filled up with people. Oops. All right, let's get this posted out on good old Discord chats. All right. There we go. That's out there. Let's jump over to 56. Pretty sure they got a content channel. Angel Potato, good evening. Muses, hi. Beast Mode, hi, how you doing? How are you on server 56? So far, I'm good on server 56. It is good. If you guys haven't checked it out already, you can go back and check out my last live stream. We actually had a pretty awesome battle on server 56. It was a friendly battle with the IND Alliance, and that was pretty rad. It was pretty vibrant. It was almost like a conquest fight. That was pretty awesome. Lolek, what's up? Yo. Just telling people about the awesome friendly fight we had on 56 the other day with our good friends IND. Curiosity, what's up? Good evening, brother. That's some young hip talk there. I don't know if I'm young enough for that. I'm getting old. Saw it when you were live. Awesome. Yeah, that was a great fight. I would love to do another one of those, but gotta save up reserves now because we are going to be in Conquest now in less than 24 hours, which is going to be pretty awesome. Although the timing is interesting because it pretty much lands right during the week leading up to Christmas, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Wednesday, going to be busy with family. Thursday, Friday, unfortunately, had to take bereavement leave from work. My grandfather passed away going up to his funeral. And on Friday, they're going to do a really nice military service up at Fort Logan in Denver, Colorado, which would be pretty awesome. And it's going to be like an all-day thing. So I will actually miss 3 days of this conquest, actually, which would be really unfortunate. But got to do what I got to do. Holidays are here. And we are going to, on the stream, explore the Christmas events. We'll let the stream fill up a little bit, and going to also explore the new preset feature as well as some of the other hidden things that they've added to the game, seemingly. MF12, welcome. Appreciate the condolences. He's in a better place now. It happened fast, so that was good. He was in a lot of pain. He had Parkinson's disease, dementia, a lot of other issues, and luckily he passed away quickly. and did not drag out. So that was awesome that he did not drag out, because it could have been much worse. Could have been much worse. Crypto, what's up? What's good? Well, we got lots of new goodies from Lilith to check out, including some of their greed. I'm allowed to say that. I've always been a pretty long-standing critic of Lilith and how greedy they are. All right. I'm on 56 with you. What's your player name? What is your player name? Maybe you're in the same alliance. I'll try server 56 in a few months. Yeah, maybe. You'll have to check the server opening time now, because since the new migration rules, at least from server 26, where I came from and my team came from, it's now an 8-month wait time to go to server 26. So, but what's interesting about that is the other way around. We can go, if we wanted to, I don't foresee it happening. If we wanted to go back to 26, only 20 days. Only 20 days. But now if you want to go like from 26 to 56, it's 8 months between those two. So yeah, if you're on server 50, then yeah, it's not 8 months based on the duration that the servers have been online for and the gap between them. So pretty good. They're trying to get, I guess, players to migrate downward, I guess is the idea. So it's the migration rules are looser. You want to go to an older server, and stricter if you want to go to a newer server, which actually makes sense. And I'm actually sort of disappointed in the migration in one particular way. So as everybody knows, I have done virtually every gunning to the top event since the game's release. As a result of that, I have virtually every gunning to the top skin except for a few. That would be, like, I don't have Royal Regalia. I don't even know, honestly, that wasn't a gunning to the top event, obviously. So the first one was actually Gundam, and I did not do that one, regretfully. And I did not do this one for the Galactic Adventurer. And I think that was it. I have everything else. So what I'm slightly disappointed about in the migration is, so far, there are a lot of big spenders, it seems like. We got this Vakari. Now, either he's blowing his load, but he's 672 collectors, so he's definitely a spender. That's a lot of points on, it's literally, the game's been, you know, the event's been released for like, what? 2 hours and 20 minutes. So back on 26, though, I could pretty much win pretty decently. I shouldn't be surprised by this, I suppose. In second place so far, we've got 641, level 48 collector. So probably not a insane spender, but a pretty good spender. General Snare. 800,000 kills, and this guy's in third place for gunning. That's freaking embarrassing. He should delete his account. Could be a purchased account, I suppose, with a new owner. But, like, why would a 300 million all-time power account spend that much money for gunning the top? That makes no sense whatsoever. Asterfall, 752. There's some huge accounts up on these newer servers. So that's the one reason I regret migrating so far, is I wish I would have completed one more gunning to the top event back on 26. Looking at what I'm going to be potentially competing with, I'm a little worried, as this was supposed to be my last gunning to the top event that I was going to do. I've saved up for it for like 3 months solid now. So if anybody wants to donate to it, by all means, maybe I'll do a live stream and title it Gunning to the Top. And maybe we'll get like everybody known to man on that live stream, do some super chats or something, and push me to first place, and we can get the what is it, the insignia for the 56 lines. So we'll see how it goes. I've got 3.76 million gold saved up for it. I know how to do the event pretty efficiently at this point. And but yeah, I'm very nervous. I'm so nervous about it because it's, for anybody who has any inkling of an idea about going to top, this is the most expensive pay event in the game because it's basically an auction effectively. And if you don't get top 5, you're boned. Sucks. So we might do a special stream for that. Put that on your calendars or keep an eye out for that. Maybe I'll schedule it on my channel and maybe we'll try and do something special and push me to the top. Don't know. Yeah, so Vakari might be spending his load. Yeah, that's what day 1 to be 2,800 points. Either he's gone to the #1 spot and he'll stay there and he'll keep spending probably, but maybe he burned all his gold already, but that's actually the worst way to do the event, as a matter of fact. But the higher you push the scores earlier, you're actually just enabling people to spend even more. Pretty incredible how these events happen. Like the first Gunning to the Top event I did, I just had to happen to have a nice work bonus that year. And because we sold the company. And I can tell you for sure, I spent at least 10,000 USD on that event. And the person above me, I took third, second place and first place, I'm pretty sure spent in the ballpark of $20,000 USD for that Gunning to the Top skin. I will never forget that. That was basically this guy, Iron Osmandias. This was my first Gunning to the Top skin that I actually won. And I can tell you that last 5 minutes, people were dropping thousands of dollars. It was insane. So I've learned a lot since then. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm incredibly nervous. Black Nor, what's up? Looks like we got some Server 56 people on here. How's HTR treating you? I don't know what HTR stands for. I might be a little dense on that one. Where can you even spend that much? You can do it. So if you buy out the store, it resets every day, or at least it used to. So you could buy out the whole store every day. And now there's actually more spending sources because you can pretty much buy out, Legendary Showroom. You can buy out the bingo event. You can buy out the museum. For example, I actually do need to purchase some museum gifts to collect this set. Will be one of the last sets I do as well. So kind of what's special about this month for me, being the last Gunning to the Top event that I probably do, is it'll probably be the last of my spending I do on Warpath. I'm going to hit level 80 in the museum. And what that's going to do for me is it's going to get me this nice new statue with a buff. So I'm going to get 10% training speed, but also 10% base HP recovery. That will be the max level I can go in the museum, and that's where I'm going to stop, I believe. Except for little asterisk at the end there, right? Because I've said I was going to go free to play before. I do, however, in January, I must finish, begrudgingly, Vindicta 5444. So to finish that will probably be another $600, I think. It's about, ooh, what is it? Is it $400 per statue? I don't remember it. Or per 100 statues. It's quite a lot depending on your luck, actually. But I do have to finish her in January. That's when the next bistro comes around. And then that will be the end, I believe. We'll see. No, it's not any money. So basically any money you spend goes to Gunning to the Top points. No. So what it is when you use certain resources. So like Legendary Showroom coupons, bingo balls, and there's also the other event that's coming. What is it called? What is it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's the Raven, not the Raven Frenzy event. Oh, what is it? Cluster. Oh, Operation Mega Hurricane. That's the other event. So every time you use a bingo ball, a legendary showroom coupon, or a missile for that event. Although the other thing that's interesting is they basically have this fourth one here, Ruslan's Cash, and I'm not sure what that is. I haven't found it, right? And so I don't see an event called that. And I wondered, and I would be very, very sad if it was the case, if it was the auction house. But if somebody knows what that event is, let me know. Because I'm not quite sure. Unless we don't see it yet. So we've got Bingo Battle, Legendary Showroom, Operation Mega Hurricane, and Ruslan's Cash. I'm assuming it hasn't showed up yet because Operation Mega Hurricane hasn't showed up yet either. That would be... I think it would be its own... somewhere on here. Maybe after the Bingo Battle expires, possibly, because we got the Xmas Battle Pass as well. So, not entirely sure. We got login gifts. Let's check out the Christmas events that we got going on. So it looks like we got the Triumphant Bounty. And basically collect the Xmas packs to redeem tickets and claim your share of the 100 million gold prize. Only the Xmas packs counted from December 18th. So that's 18th in game time. So that's now to December 12th before. So basically 2 days before Christmas. So very short window. You get as many of these Triumphant Bounty tickets as possible. And then those get pooled, I believe, or a draw for somebody to get lucky and get a share of the 100 million gold. So we can get some through the Christmas login. And so it looks like from every day through the login event, we got some good rewards. These green and red chests are what we want to have. Select a specific number of packs to redeem tickets. You can open the gratitude crate for a chance to receive one of the following rewards. Very small rewards, 500 gold. Resource picks don't really matter. A little bit of rush, no big deal. And then it looks like the rewards are, these are all very small rewards, but they did give another free-to-play skin collector. Artillery firepower 3% and research speed 1%. I guess that's not terrible for a free-to-play player. Part of a skin set. And I'm assuming the Thunderclap decoration will also be a free-to-play item that we can acquire as well. And so then you get another 1% firepower and 0.5%. You will never notice that. 0.5%, you won't notice either, but it does all add up. Any idea when Showroom is coming out? Showroom will probably come out. It's Battle Honors, so towards the end of Battle Honors. Probably in, well, let's see, what's today? So I would say it's going to either be Thursday or Friday. It always happens during Battle Honors. It could potentially happen during Christmas week, depending on it, because they got to fit the Operation Hurricane in there as well. But some of these events will actually overlap one another. We've gotten 70,000 gold and 1,000 diamonds from them before. Yeah, I remember getting around 35,000 gold from it. So I've done the Christmas login. We got to do Operation Athena with 56 as well. We got to spend some energy. Let's go do that with my awesome light tank, which I'm going to awaken Rapier for, I believe. But I need to get enough statues because I'm also going to do the super heavy officer, I think. But I might do Rapier first. Let's go burn some energy real quick. It's 30, 60, 70. All right, there we go. So 30, 40, 70. All right, so it looks like we're getting Gingerbread Man for the Battle Pass. And it looks like we're getting Xmas packs from using the energy. All right, so that should have Oh, 7. Oh, we can do 70 chests is what that's showing. All right, so we got to burn quite a few more then. All right, let's just go do that real quick. But while I'm killing bunkers, back over in chat. Waiting for C4 to spend energy. I got so much energy. See how much I have. 300. I don't know, that's like, is that like 15,000 energy? I got lots. I never run out. Yep, I'll be doing a Rapier and Golden Eagle on the light tank, I think. Or Valkyrie. Yes, CG Black, what's up? Havoc and Rapier been great for me on the light. Yeah, we think about Madam Havoc, right? I only have enough statues for one officer, because regretfully I spent 1,400 statues on Navy, and I hate myself for that. Like, these are the... I should not have done this. Like, this is the worst decision I ever did. Unlocking these. One, they're going to be the weakest Navy officers within, like, 2 months, 3 months. And that's 1,400 statues down the drain. And the Navy map won't be around for probably, you know, a couple more conquests. Don't do Valk over GE. So the reason I like Valkyries are special, if you have a light tank that shoots really, really fast because you have good parts and everything, her special fires quite a lot. And she actually has a lot of damage. I think she's an underrated officer, to be honest. But Golden Eagle does have the crit. And he also ignores armor depth, which is really good for the light tank. Yes, we are going to look deeply at presets here in a little bit. We're going to burn some energy really quick to complete the daily quest, because otherwise I will completely forget about it. And so you guys got to hold me accountable to completing this 100%. And then we'll look at the events, and we're really going to look at presets. I'm super excited about that. I hope presets have met everybody's expectations, and I hope they do exactly what we need them to do. So we're going to look at that and see exactly how everything works. Navy is going to be after Moscow. Yeah, that sucks. I don't want the Navy. Well, the map is cool. I don't really care about Navy, though. But I don't suspect that's going to change a whole lot for that map. I think people are going to continually... I don't know. Maybe people will continue to ignore Navy on that map and focus on ground. That's what I'm hoping. But if people start progressively using Navy a lot more, it's going to force others to also do the same. And that will be kind of interesting, because I am not... I can tell you guys one thing. I am not spending a dime on Navy. I'm a free-to-play Navy player in that capacity. Alright. I don't know how many of these bunkers we're actually going to have to do. Hopefully this goes really fast. Trying to only get the 9s, but I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this either. Set up for the field, B2B internal. Yeah. So I'm set up right now. You guys can see in my army lineup, I do not have a sponge. I don't have my infantry or my super heavy. I'm going to trade back my ATG for the super heavy. I still have my infantry, but we are going to gold 1, certainly. So we're 34.4 billion power, 94 players. That's gold 1. I'm going to run 3 artillery, because halfway through Conquest, that first week of January when Bistro opens, I'm going to have Madame Vindicta. I'm going to have 3 +1 range artillery with exclusive officers. So that means I basically have to probably drop my light tank as well, because I can't actually have enough wrenches for like the ATG. This is my 4th unit. So it's got good parts, but I don't have enough wrenches to push that. And so I've got these max wrenches on the 2 Howie and the light tank close. But I can basically run 3 max units. So it's going to be 3 max Howie with no sponges, I think. So that's going to kind of suck. So that's why I like gold 2, actually. But if, yeah, so again, if presets make switching fast, maybe I can have a lot of different lineups and switch very, very quickly. So when we look at presets here in a minute, I'm going to be very excited if it actually does what we want it to do. All right. And when I run 3 RD2, it's probably going to be 3 Liberty howitzers, actually, because I got 1, 2, 3. I wish I kind of had a 3rd Martyr howitzer, but I don't have... I don't have enough prototypes. Randall, welcome. ADX and from Server 69. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Five-minute cooldown between presets. That sucks. The 5 minutes, it's about the same timer as a tactic for recharge, though, so that's really not a big deal. Like, I'm not switching units every 5 minutes. That's a little crazy. But I do have my Howie officers ready to go. It's going to be Vindicta, Red Heat, Stinger Liberty, and Argent Antonina. And it'll be a field setup. And then I'll have a preset for Sage as well. So when I get my super heavy back, there'll be a preset for that. And we'll look at the new super heavy skin as well, because it does look absolutely awesome. Inbound Rhino, what's up and welcome. The only downside about the presets, right, is you have to retrain your armies. So if you're about to get your base hit and you swap to defense, you're going to have to pop some serious training speed buffs and possibly use a tactic to get your army full very quickly. So that might be kind of bad in that sense. No, you don't. Okay. Well, we'll look at them. For some reason, I thought they said that you had to retrain your army when you switched. All right, let's see how much we actually need to do. That was very fast. That was 900 energy burned. 30 bunkers with the light tank. Lightning fast. All right, so... All right, there we go. We did the 70 out of 70 for the Triumphant Bounty. So let's grab our coupons there. So we need to do Athena and purchase gold. 150. We can get 150 crates for every 300 gold purchased. So we will spend some gold on stream today. Or not gold, but we'll actually buy some packs. I don't want to spend gold yet. All right. We've got a bunch more people on, so also keep in mind, guys, we'll do a special stream, just as a reminder for Gunning at the Top, probably within a week or two, depending on how things go. Keep an eye out for that. So we looked at the Christmas events, Triumphant Bounty, stage 1. Gunning at the Top, don't need to look at that yet. Bingo Battle, nothing special about Bingo Battle. We'll get some bingo balls. I think we need to... Oh, wow. They took bingo balls off of the Raven bunkers. You used to be able to do some bunkers for that resource. And looks like that is not the case now. Warm Night, Operation Athena, Battle Pass, or purchasing gifts. Interesting. Good. Bingo is one of the better pay events to do, by the way. If anybody does spend money, even albeit small amount, This is one of the most high return events because these crates that you get when you complete a card actually give you quite a lot. As far as the rankings for bingo, it's really not a big deal. And there you have it. Vicari spent his whole load on bingo balls. So maybe he's going all out, but that's where all his points are from so far. And let's see what the ranking rewards are. So this is not the event you want to rank in. So he blew his whole load only to get 20 red chests. This is not a typical bingo event because actually there's bingo events that they do where you can get insignias and stuff. And so that dude blew a huge load for like nothing. Maybe more money than brains, I don't know. Or maybe he just has a lot of money and he's going to spend it on everything. Hard to say. All right. And also, we've got some new items in the gift shop. We've got, let's see, the voucher store. I've done this before, so this is interesting. I don't remember exactly how it works, but I only have 1,000 diamonds at the moment. And unfortunately, they started charging tax for purchases on PC, which I thought was interesting. And there's no tax. I can't show the window to you guys, but the pay window, buy a pack, charges tax based on your zip code in the US or the countries on PC. And there's no tax purchasing through Google Android Play Store. I thought that was interesting. So unfortunately, I can't buy diamonds in bulk at the moment because I'm not going to pay an extra, $100 in tax. But I have to make 10 separate purchases on the phone, unfortunately, to avoid the tax, which is really frustrating. So very, very, very annoying. But this is sort of worth it because I think what happens is when you buy these, it's $15 for the vouchers. But the only way it's worth it, like 15,999 diamonds, that's actually $160. And basically, the only way this is worth it is if you already own all the skins like I do, then you get 750 coupons at a discounted price. So basically, if I use the voucher, you can see there, save 10,000 diamonds. So effectively, I'd pay $60 for 750 coupons. So, do the math. You basically get 150 extra coupons for free. But they don't show you what's in these other crates. And so you don't save any money if you don't get the benefit of like crate number 2 because you paid the extra 15 for the voucher. So they're very, very good at deceiving you into thinking that you get a big savings. All right, then we got a new Christmas profile picture. Who cares about that? We do need to grab probably our daily value packs, though. What was that? Bingo night. We'll grab that one. Just for the profile frame. And that gives us the 10 that we spent for day 1 of Super Rebate. And then Season of Giving also gives some cool stuff. These are not part of skin sets, but in here, guys, if you haven't noticed, there's a really cool Vanguard fighter skin that looks just like this one. I have this one, but it's gold. And so that's pretty slick. You haven't seen what that looks like. Here it is. Just if you could imagine it looking, gold, like the Liberty Howitzer. That's what that looks like. Both my Vanguard planes are that way. Very nice. And that's about it to show from the store. All right, so we will need to add some gold. I may have to suck it up and do the tax since we're live streaming. And it looks like somehow, so I did purchase the gold and there we go. So we're up to 128 chests for the Triumphant Bounty so far. So we still got more gold that we can go for that. Use VPN, your price. Yeah, that's true. How close are you to 2 9.2s? Must be for someone else. Buying over 150,000 gold is a waste of money. Well, technically buying anything in the game is a total waste of money. It is supposed to be disposable income if you are spending. If you don't have disposable income, you should not be spending. All right. So we're about halfway on that bingo board, and then when we get to like one slot left, it's going to rip us off for about 100 bingo balls. All right, then we also got the battle pass, so we need to unlock that guy as well. But yeah, definitely don't want to do the tax. Oh, planes. 2.9. I'm far away from 2.9.2 planes. I can do one max, and then a second useless. So I can run 2.9.1, and I can kill most players 9.2 air because I have my max advanced air, and because my VIP and my skin set level. So the only air that I can't beat with 2.9.1s is, of course, other whales air. I do have level 50 or 60 wrenches on each of these right now, so they're semi-decent. So we can pull up the stats for those. We got 8.93 firepower, 2.59 HP on the first, and then on the second, very similar. This one is actually set up for firepower, and this one is set up to be my tanker. But their stats aren't all that different. And it looks like level 62 wrenches on each. Probably bump that up a little bit. But yeah, air is tough. But yeah, they're good enough for me to compete, which is great. All right, so we'll look at more of the events here in a minute, but let's look at presets, everybody. All right, so you can now save your army lineup. So my current army lineup, plan 1, plan 2 through 5. Save the current army formation as a quick lineup. Okay, so it saved my officer skill configuration. That's fantastic. Wow, that's really great. 9.2. So the question would be, save the whole lineup. So ground force, air force, plus naval. Unit upgrades are unavailable in preview mode. Okay, so what I want to find out, everybody, is clearly it saves the officer configuration. That's awesome. It looks like it saves the unit grade, 9.2. So ammo, I'm assuming the modifications, I'm assuming parts, I'm assuming prototypes, and I'm assuming wrenches, but I really want to find out if it saves truly everything. And what I was most concerned about with this feature, guys, was whether or not there was going to be a bug. Because anytime they have a feature like this where you're swapping things in and out, they have a mathematical error in their code or a logical bug, and you start losing resources. That's happened to people before. But being a brand new feature, I'm very worried about that. But I do want to explore this. So it looks like basically train what you want and then you save it as a plan. So, okay. Interesting. So let's try it. Let me remove all my units. Nobody attack me. All my base is vulnerable. All right, this will be the moment of truth. See if it really does what we want. I'll just remove some officers. We're gonna start with nothing. All right, so we basically have nothing. I'm not gonna worry about Navy because, again, who cares? All right, so it did give me my reserves back. Obviously untrained, I've got 14.6, but we are going to disassemble Well, not disassemble, reset. Gotta be careful with my phrasing there, because if I was disassembling my army, I would cry. I was wondering where some of my ammo went, actually. I had a Liberty Howitzer upgraded to almost nothing for some reason. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Enable auto training. Okay, that's what MF12 mentioned. It's like we've got some settings here. Okay, so auto training, you can pick which particular barracks you want to auto train. That's interesting. So that's actually really cool because, for example, I don't want to auto train necessarily my Navy or my Air Force Hangar 3, and maybe even not my Hangar 5, as a matter of fact. So let's uncheck Hangar 3 and uncheck Hangar 5, and let's not do Navy. Okay, and so that went down from 900 reserves to 708. You guys saw that? So if we... Yep, so I just added Hangar 5, and that went up to 808. Okay, and interesting, it costs gold to use the preset feature, but almost nothing, so that's okay. All right. So that's what I'm talking about with the auto training, right? You still start at 0 units. So like if you're in a situation where you want to switch from like offense to base defense really quickly, your base is in fact empty. They do have to train. So you have to be tactful about when you switch your presets. Okay, but let's see if it did everything right. So, looking good so far. We've got, that's what I'm expecting for firepower. So it's fully upgraded. Got all the modifications. There's all my parts. And yes, there's all my wrenches. Nice. Okay. 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 Nice. So it remembers everything. Wrenches included. That, okay, so that is exactly what everybody asked for with presets. So, okay. I think everybody should go out to the Lilith Discord and actually give them a kudos for presets, because that is probably one of the first features they brought into the game that actually is what everybody asked for and what everybody wanted. That's incredible. You have your units trained already? You don't? Okay, so if my army is full, like they're at 4 right now. If I was to switch it when my barracks is full, you guys are saying that my army would auto-train full. Okay, that's nice. I do like the fact that I can choose which barracks to train though. So if you're like low on reserves, or like in this case, this is just a filler unit. I don't need to train it full, so I can just, like we're going to train 1. And then we're going to do a trick. So for like a base defense setup, you only need 1 if it's just a filler unit. So we're going to relocate. And that way, if we were to get blown up, I only lose the 1 reserve from that 5th barracks instead of everything, because the game lag when your base has to relocate. No sense in having a full 5th hangar in that case. You only just need the unit basically so the officer skills can go off. All right, so presets are pretty awesome then. So that means I can do a bunch of lineups. It's still too bad, though, that switching units to create the presets, it's still too bad that upgrading units is still a painful process. Like this prototyping screen. Excuse me. All they had to do was make these slider controls instead of this stupid, you know, button sequence with a bunch of animations. I won't do my presets and bore you guys to death right now. But yeah, so what I'm thinking though is I'll have a field setup. Since there's 5 presets, I probably can actually do a gold, like a couple gold 1 presets, and then Maybe a couple gold 2 presets. What I'm thinking. So I have like field, hurdle, and sage. Would be 3 configurations. So I wish there were 6. It wouldn't surprise me if sometime in the future they release a feature to buy additional plans, like they do with the tactics slots. Right, because you had set 1, 2, 3, and I think you were able to... Oh, well, look at that. Unlock all sets plan 2. Interesting. I didn't even realize that was there. I'm not spending 2,000 gold on it, though. Spam spacebar. If any of you are as old as I am, that reminds me of the Dane Cook, the comedian. He had a skit about smacking the spacebar with his chin. But yeah, I don't know if you guys knew there's actually plans as well for the tactics. I wonder if that's new. When it first came out, you had to spend gold to do all the sets. Now there's plans. Interesting. Okay. Actually, what does that look like if you have plans? Actually, let's do it. But you can't switch them on the field, probably. Yeah. You have to go in here and switch plans from in here. That's not a quick switch. That's fine, though. It's just a couple clicks to do that. Interesting. So, anyway, yeah, presets are great. That's fantastic. That's going to be a huge time saver. Because, like, for me, when I'm in events, I do often switch between field and sage. And there's also some events where I switch between fighters and bombers. I used to have 2 Liberty bombers. For those of you that have been watching my streams for a while, for 3 months I rocked 2 Liberty bombers, and that was absolutely epic. I have one stream where I just freaking obliterated an alliance by myself. That was hilarious. They were really not happy with me about that, but it made for a really great live stream, though. The one time I felt like a whale with my air. All right, so we've checked out presets. That was pretty great. There's also a new feature. And let's see, where was it at? Resource exploitation. So this was interesting. So you can buy an exploitation permit. And what I thought was interesting about this is after building the resource center, so there's a new building, you can deploy up to 5 collection troops to gather resources from it for 30,000 minutes. So I wonder what happens if I build this. It's in my base, so I'm assuming it packs up with the base. So go here, economic, we got a new resource center. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, maybe it's just me, but did they make the bases slightly bigger? Because it seems to me that I have all these extra grids on this left-hand side now. And in the front. I don't think I had that before. But let's build this. We are ready. Manage 30,000 minutes. Large resource transit center. Well, it's got to be military funds. Oh, and it does use your collection trucks, actually. So you're collecting from your own freaking base? That's weird. Yeah. Okay, so we get to collect from our own base now. So for $3 a week, you can collect from your base. There's no excuse for people complaining about the resource trucks dying in level 4 now. That's my takeaway. Don't buy a Starbucks coffee one day, and you've got resource collection in your base for a week. That's actually really nice. So if it's 30,000 minutes, I have to do the math, figure out how much military funds that actually equates to. Already up to 8,000. It's pretty fast. They keep adding features that automate things. This is definitely catering to spenders who don't log in and send their trucks out all the time. But this, for $3 though a week, that's pretty useful for almost anybody, really. So if it's in the base, I mean, I'm going to assign one truck to each resource. We got funds, steel, oil. And then I'll do the other two for military funds. I got to admit that's pretty slick, guys. That's pretty cool. Like, I don't get to farm during level 4 myself. I'm either on the front line, I'm running my Howie, or I'm doing B2B. I move around a lot, or when I work. But when I work, I can't log in almost at all. So for me, this is awesome. Because I'm losing so many resources during level 4. You know, some people got jobs in school where they can log in and send their trucks out periodically, and they've set timers. I tried to do that with my Garmin watch for a while, set timers for my trucks would come back. And after a while, I got it, like I'm on a video conference call at work, I got to ignore it. Can't do it. And my trucks don't go out. Will I be streaming the opening in Moscow? Let's see. So, matchmaking phase, 20 hours. And then another 24 that we enter. So that's Thursday at reset. So, probably.
We have a mission to undertake.
I would think I can do that. During the week, though, I wouldn't normally stream that early, because I barely get off work, you know, half an hour before, so it's not a lot of time to actually really prepare. Also, you know, I get off work, my wife's home, gotta say hi, that kind of stuff, so it's a little early, but I might be able to do stream Thursday at reset. Could be. But I really want to do a gunning to the top stream, and we'll set a goal for some super chats and things like that, and see if we can push to wherever we can get to. But everybody knows I've saved up gold for quite a while, but if we want to get that insignia for 56, let's say, maybe we'll get some donations rolling in. Who knows? But there's also this. This is it's not the base skin that everybody's really raving about. It's actually the super heavy skin. That looks like a freaking bulldozer on steroids. Got the mine remover piece to it, the dual cannons. I'll bet it looks ugly as all get out on the field. So they've added a lot of stuff to the game lately. Yeah, Oiler Joe. Send Joe my way. Maybe he's like Howard Hughes and he's one of those rich oil folk. That was a good movie, actually. I don't know if anyone's watched that. It was Leonardo DiCaprio. Was it Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, he played Howard Hughes. That was actually a really good movie, based on a true story. Go fund me. I've thought about it, actually. Almost as a joke, though. So I thought about it as a joke at first. Like, okay, I could set up a GoFundMe just as a joke and link it on my YouTube and be like, this is my whale fund. You know, help me get my account to like 900 million power. That'd be funny. I don't think I'd want to be 900 million power, though. That would push me to epic guaranteed, and I'd be like redneck. Basically, I'm going to sit out of the conquest strictly because it would push me, not or push the alliance up into epic. That would suck, because he's not coming to conquest with us for gold 1, and they actually sat him out. I thought, where is his account right now? I know it's somewhere in here. They were going to see what happens with matchmaking with that account. I think they put him in an alliance with like 30 bots. Not bots. That's sorry. Very poor term to use. Alt accounts, not bots. He's in imp. Okay. Let's see if I can find imp. PMP, pimp. I guess I could just search for his name for crying out loud. Or I got him in here somewhere. There we go. Double trouble. 34 players, 1.62 billion. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see what Lilith does with that. I bet I'm going to take a wild guess and say he goes to... Ooh, that's tricky. I don't think he's going to end up in silver. I feel like he's going to end up in gold tier for sure. I'm going to take a wild guess and say gold 2. I'm going to guess gold 2 is where matchmaking would put him. Assuming that there's overall alliance power, alliance kills, player activity, but I'm pretty certain there's account min-max power in there somewhere. And I think it is tiered. And so I'm going to guess gold 2. So we'll see if I'm right. Yeah, well, he meets the criteria for matchmaking, I believe. I mean, the criteria was like no more than 130 players, minimum of 30. And there was a minimum power, but I don't remember what the minimum power was. Yeah. And whatever tier he goes to, they're not going to be able to kill his base. There's no way. Maybe in gold 2, but since it's restricted, 9.1 units on his base, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that they won't be able to kill him. Goes to gold 3, no chance. And there's no way that anybody's going to kill him in gold 3. And especially if he goes down to silver, then yeah, no way. However, guys, they did change the wall limitations recently, I thought. Can't show it to you because we're going to gold 1. Oh yeah, I can. Here it is, restrictions. So unit and walls. So I thought they fixed this. So yeah, so wall limits in silver 3, 10, silver 1, 50. So if he does end up in silver, there's still no way anybody's going to kill him. No match found. That can happen. I had a buddy of mine played in Well, he was in server 26, and they actually had a team where that happened. So Lilith actually sent them compensation, and they reset the conquest for them. But yeah, I mean, fairness. I mean, it's not fair, to be honest. There's got to be some kind of cap in each of the tiers. It's also kind of like, you know, it's your account, it's your money, play where you want to play, but there's a balance in there, I think. But they're just, he's not doing it to go sandbag, but I think they're just curious what matchmaking is going to do, is what it sounded like. And we didn't want to bring him with us to Gold 1 because we thought that would actually push us to Epic. And so I think that's really what it's more about, is just a curiosity of what's going to happen. And I am actually very curious about that myself. Gold 3, I will say. Yeah, so it sounds like the thought right now from everybody is like either Gold 2 or Gold 3. I don't think he'll go to Silver. I don't think there's a single way that'll happen. All right, I want to check on these resource trucks while we're chatting, because so far it's been like just a couple minutes, and we've got 100K on each almost for only 11 minutes. Well, let's say it's 100K for 15 minutes. That's 200 million resources per truck. Okay, let's speed that up. So that's a billion resources total for 5 trucks, 200 million per truck. That seems like a good value. Let's do a collection speed buff here. And let's time that. So we've used up 15 minutes so far across all the trucks. Oh, that's across all trucks, actually. So each truck is chewing through the time. So it's not 200 million per truck. It's 30,000 minutes divided by 5 trucks. 6,000 minutes per truck. Divided by 15 minutes times 100,000 resources. That's 40 million resources per truck for 30,000 minutes. Okay, so 30,000, that's 6,000 minutes per truck. It's 100 hours, so it's a couple days worth of resource collection. Like 5 days. And it lasts for 7-day permit. So obviously I wonder if it doesn't collect like when your base is destroyed and you haven't relocated. Does it say? So you can use it up in 5 days, not 7. Oh, and it tells you right there, total amount of time across all trucks. You purchase multiple permits at the same time, you'll be issued a new batch of collection quota after your current permit expires and the new one takes effect. Okay, so you can't stack them one after the other. That's interesting. So 40 million resources per truck, though, that's basically what you could collect in a day anyway. It's just automating it so you don't lose out. So I think that's awesome. That's totally worth the $3 a week, I would say. So honestly, expires in 30 days. I wonder if this is going to be in the game permanently, because it's part of the Christmas events. I would like to see this in the game permanently. I think that would be a great thing. Yeah, during the event. Yeah, I think that should be permanent. You test relocating your base to see if the trucks reset. Yeah, let's do it. What's that? Yeah, duh. I mean, let's just answer the question right now. All right, relocate. So there's the trucks. And of course we can't see it while it's relocated. So they're still there. I wonder if I can time this. Probably not. So it's going up pretty fast. So like, let's relocate at like 137. And I'll just sit there for a minute or two. So if it's still going, then we should get up to over 140 plus when I deploy my base again. So we'll just let that sit for a minute. Wonder if it would count during the RSS mission during C4. The answer's probably yes, but you'd have to definitely return your trucks from it and recall them to actually collect or to count towards. So actually, that's really good to point out too, because that makes it easier to complete the jurisdiction events because they're just always there 24/7. And then you just recall them for the event and put them back, and then they're ready to go for the next one. Yeah, we'll try airlift too. So okay, so that's probably long enough. Let's deploy. It should be over 140. Yeah. Oh no, that's weird. So the others were this one was at 137 and it jumped to 149. So it looks like it did keep going. Let's check that again with these bottom ones. So 136, all these are going to be 137. Because I didn't deploy the last two until a little bit after the first one. So let's see what happens with that. And then, yeah, if they normally when you airlift, it packs up your trucks and auto collects them. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens when they're in this new building. It probably says. No, it doesn't. We'll just have to try it then. Oh, yeah, it does say a bunch of stuff. So let's see. Still earn Alliance contribution coins, even if your base is not in Alliance territory. That's awesome. So again, conquest, right? You don't spend all the time in your conquest territory. Resources gathered and returned by a collection troops from the resource center also count towards the resource collection missions. So there you go. Gathered means that you have to still recall your trucks, though, to do that. So yes, I think the only question then is airlifting. We'll try that. Okay, so that's been long enough. So the fifth collection truck, we packed up our base at 137. And now it's at 153. So yes, it kept collecting even while the base was not deployed, which is the same as if your trucks are out in one of these collection sites, right? They're still there collecting resources for you. So that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to do an airlift, and let's see if it recalls the trucks back. And yes, so I just collected all those resources. But basically, it works the exact same way as collection sites. Yep, there we go. And from the deployment screen, we can deploy them from here straight to our resource center as well. So we don't even have to go in the base to do that. That's awesome. We'll do 1, 2, 3 military funds, and then steel oil. That resource center is a really cool feature. I really like that. Funny enough, I don't think anybody asked for that. I don't recall seeing any suggestions for it. Yeah. So yeah, they just added like a lot of cool stuff recently for no apparent reason that anybody knew of. You know, because like another example, something cool they added recently was for the campaign stores. They added the for the rapid resupply. You don't have to sit there and freaking click it anymore, right? You can just do the slider up to a total of 7, collect it once. That was pretty nice. They did the same thing for the naval. They're definitely adding a lot of features that just make things faster. But again, they can do the slider control for this. Why can't they flip and do that for the prototypes and the wrenches? Just a thought. Why not? I think they should. They got the time. They definitely have the money to do it, I can tell you that. I think they received so much hate for Navy. You realize you need to do some things for people to keep playing. Yes. Well, so I never did a video on it. Everyone on live stream, you get to hear it straight from my mouth. But they had a creator meetup virtual meeting. They invited all the content creators, so myself, 44 Mag, Deathwish, More Scopes, and a bunch of others came to this thing. I think there were like 15 of us on there. We got to talk with Derek, which was really awesome. And he had a bunch of questions prepared for us about Navy and other things. And we also got to voice our input on a lot of things. And I was able to voice quite a lot of my input, which was really cool. And that was actually one of the things I told Derek was the way I put it, though, is something like, based on what I'm hearing and my friends and my alliance and everybody I'm talking to, people are not excited about Navy. This was before Navy was actually released. And I said, based on that, it would be good if Lilith also did some things that people have been asking for that would kind of counterbalance the negative feelings about Navy with some positive feelings about some things that people really like to have in the game. And maybe that's where some of this is coming from, is that feedback from that content creator meeting. I did say that to him because I'm like, you know, and I brought up the whole thing about super blimps, as I like to call them, right? Titan fortresses or sky fortresses and whatever the hell the fortress building was. I'm like, you know, you guys just are not really listening to. It's not that they don't listen to players, they don't know. Like the devs and the staff probably don't play Warpath. I mean, it's their job. They're not going to do their job and then go home and play Warpath. That's like a little bit too much of everything all the time, right? But yeah, who knows? Maybe my feedback got listened to in that aspect. Because I'm like, we basically said they're like, you're losing players. Like, it seems like the game is tapering off. Like, you got to do some stuff. And it seems like they're doing some stuff. So, I mean, they got to allocate resources to that for sure. And I do feel a little bad because for a while there, my Warpath client was crashing constantly. I was very vocal about that. Turns out my Intel i9 CPU was faulty. It was functional enough. My PC could run, but it was impacted by the Intel microcode bug. And so I had to disable Intel turbo mode in my BIOS. And so I basically lost 3 gigahertz of frequency on my CPU, but my PC ran stable. So I actually had to replace my CPU with a new one, which is really sad because the computer is brand new. But ever since, my computer, no crashing at all anymore. So it wasn't Warpath that was actually unstable. It was my CPU. And I feel bad because I was like, Warpath is garbage and you guys suck and you need to fix the bugs and do this and that. And turns out it was my processor the whole time. So, you know, you live, you learn. That's how it goes. Yo from 56. What's good, brother? I'm good. Got a good live stream so far. We've got a bunch of people join, and we've gone through a lot of new features, and life is good. Still got more to go through. Black Nora asked earlier, am I doing any bingo tonight? Probably. Well, I don't know. I don't like to push hard on gunning to the top in the early days. I can say that. I most certainly am not going to spend any gold right now. I am going to wait for a particular event that I really want to do. Bingo is not like I would push this event because the rewards from the crates are really awesome. These super crates, and I would just stack those up in my inventory. But this is the worst time to do bingo because the ranking system for bingo right now is not the typical one. So the rewards aren't good. So not really a big reason to push bingo. Also, you can't get free bingo balls this go around from using energy. Only purchases in Operation Athena and Warm Night. I don't know what the heck that event is.
I don't like to talk
Warm Night.
crap. As I said,
Oh, this guy, the
shadows
daily
don't
login and all
lie.
that stuff. So we can definitely do like, the battle pass. This is good value. You spend the 10k gold. If you can complete the whole thing, you'll get your 10k gold back. But only also, I believe, if you spend I think you could get it back either way. Actually, through the advanced rewards tier, because there's, let's see, 1k, 3, 6, yep, 10. So just through the advanced tier, you can get your 10 back if you complete the whole thing. And there's almost 1,000 museum coupons in here too. There's 200, 300, 370, 420, 450. So 470 museum coupons or 10k gold is actually a really good value. About 50 bucks worth, basically. Plus you get some bingo balls and some other resources, especially like these purple crates are actually to die for. They've got the city coins, statues, and also wrenches. I'm going to totally go for wrenches. Every single crate that I get, I'm going for wrenches, 100%. As much as I want to use them for statues. And down here, there's actually, so that was a 520, like I said. We've got another 2, 350, 450, 5, 550, 6. So there's about 1,120 museum coupons for 10k gold and 10 bucks. It's $100 value, basically. Plus all the other resources. Plus you get a couple of these free color mystery crates, which with the 0.2% drop rate, that's so incredible. Like it's not even 1%. 0.2. Never have gotten a color reskin from one of those crates ever. So that's incredible. And lots of gingerbread, man. Which you have to use for it. So we have 217 right now. So we can definitely do some stuff. I need to switch to my phone to purchase some diamonds. And we can do some stuff. So let me see what we can do about that. I wish I actually, this is a reason I wish I actually had BlueStacks on this PC at the moment. And someone actually suggested using a VPN. Maybe I'll wait. Let's see. I am actually curious. Well, recommend a VPN to me. I need a free one. I don't feel like signing up for a VPN subscription. How many diamonds do we actually have right now? At 99. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to switch to my phone for the moment. Probably also address the issues that create newer servers by lowering the amount of cities. Servers have a hard time getting into gold too. Yeah, those servers are dead. But I don't think that's the result of fewer cities, though, to be honest. I think there's a different reason for that they don't want to publish and they don't want to talk about. Little bear. All right, let me check. Let me look that up. But yeah, only 2 days till the fun begins. Yes. What happens in 2 days, though? Legendary showroom? Yep, probably. Oh, and the auction house. All right, guys. Forgot about the auction house. I'm going to do a collab video, 44 mag. We're going to talk about this. So I don't know if I want to say a lot right now, but this is crazy. $1,000 for an old gunning to the top skin. I mean, reasonable, actually, given how much it costs to get a gunning to the top skin. But that's the starting bid. That's the starting bid. Not buy it for $1,000. It's bid on it for $1,000. So it's like the Batman movie with the kid who played Bruce Wayne, and the lady bids $100,000, and he turns around and says, "I'm going to bid $100,001, $200,000, $200,001." Right? I think that's what's going to happen with this. You're going to have the rich folk. And I know you get your diamonds back at the end, but it's not different than gunning to the top, guys. You're just starting at $1,000, and people are going to like just push that price up, and only one person gets it. And, you know, given that it's like an auction, if you're that one person, you're committed to that diamond value that you bid. So I don't know, $25 per buff, and they've introduced 60% barracks hanger buffs. So we're going to see 80 million power troops probably, and the base defense at 45%, unkillable whales. So starting price, $25. And it's not for one buff. It looks like they're actually packs. Like troop expansion, you get 5 of them. So it's $5 a buff starting price. But still, though, so these wealthy people can calculate that down to $5 an hour. That's crazy. And then resources. Now this, I have to say, this is a pretty good value. $80 for 50 statues is actually a good value. Given that there's no way to purchase statues in the store, actually. The only way to do it is if you have the gift. Where is it at? Which I laughed so hard on this. One statue for $50. And if you buy it, which I did because I was just giggly curious about it, I think it goes up to like $100 and you get like 2 statues. It's crazy. Like, worst value in the game right here. I didn't even know you could scroll down on this. Holy smokes. What did we just uncover? Migrate commands. 20 migrate commands for $80. I didn't realize all that was there. Holy moly. Premium drink tokens. $30 for 20 tokens. And energy. Wow, 5,000 energy for $20. I don't know, guys. Has Lilith gone absolutely crazy? Oh, wow. I didn't even scroll down on this. So there's just multiples, it looks like. These are all the same. 45% per buff. Yeah, I think Lilith has lost it. I think at this point, rich people in Warpath, you got to realize you're being exploited. They're not just exploiting anybody anymore. They are literally exploiting these wealthy people. That's crazy. I think what's mostly going to be purchased from here, though, guys, is actually these blueprints. Because, answer Oscar's question in the chat, what packs do you prefer to buy? Anything that adds permanent value to your account. Nothing temporary. That's what I prefer to buy. So for me, that was skin sets. Resources are technically permanent, but you use them to upgrade, and that's how you push your power fast. Like, I wasn't interested in pushing my power fast. I just wanted to be strong. And so the way to do that was the skin set bonuses, while keeping my all-time power, as low as possible, because then I could be a whale, but play in a fun tier, basically. But now it's so hard to do that, actually. Gazoix, what's up? They should sell Warpath to another game company. Never will happen. The money that they are raking in with this mobile game is, I'll bet it's far beyond what some of these A-grade game companies bring in from their games. Like, there was a article one time about the revenue of Lilith. It's way up there. Like, really, really up there. Check this out. Just mailed out 9 minutes ago. Full steam ahead. You can now redeem gold officer statues, armor, wrenches, city contribution medals, and other powerful items for free. Just press the button to head to the event page and start earning points. I guarantee as soon as I click this, it's going to take us to the auction page. Maybe not. Just open the browser window. Points store is back. Oh, that's weird. It's taken me to the Lilith Pass website. Yep, they got a nice notice. I don't know if you guys can see this. See if I can show it. So this is what that notice is going to. Is the online Lilith store, and this is what changed recently. Is according to U.S. laws and regulations, when purchasing game items, you're required to pay taxes. During checkout, we collect a 5-digit zip code to calculate applicable tax based on zip code and order amount. So the thing about this, though, is this is when purchasing through the Lilith store. It's not the same when you purchase through the Google store. I think Google is handling all the taxes as part of the digital purchases. This is going, when you buy from here, your money is not going through the Google. It's going straight to Lilith, China. And so by that, they get more money, but they're also collecting taxes on top of that. So actually, you're paying more for in-game currency doing it this way now than you would be through the mobile app. So it's like, if I wanted to buy 104,000 diamonds, for example. Yeah, tax would be like an extra $76 on top of what I would already be spending for those diamonds. So the only unfortunate piece of that is doing it through the phone, I would have to do 10 separate purchases. And the problem with doing lots of purchases, then it can look like your bank fraud because you have many, many purchases happening very frequently. So it's kind of catch-22. So that's really unfortunate, actually. Looks like it has me logged in, so I wonder a server ID. Yeah. Wonder where my points are, actually. Yeah, they could do me a favor and send me some coupons. That'd be cool. Warpath Global. Oh, points store. I should have a bunch of points, I think. No, 0. What happened to all my points? This must not be the same thing as the Lilith Pass. Interesting. Let me hide that for a moment. Rise of Kingdoms is also Lilith, yes. They also have another game called Art of Conquest, which is also basically the same. It's just not nearly as popular. Alright, so I will show this. This is basically the Lilith Pass. And you can claim packs on here for having points. Like all your purchases in Warpath give you a point value. Looks like I'm pretty close to the max, which is 800,000. There are some profile picture frames in the game that are specific to like titanium tier, for example. And like there's these little login rewards to get points, and then you can actually spend the points in this store, which I've already claimed everything I pretty much can. I could go in here. I think, yeah, I've claimed everything. So I could buy like a gold item chest or platinum item chest or titanium. So like titanium for 30,000 points gives not very much. 16 3-hour tech rushes, 16 building material rushes, officer experience, 18 camp coupons, and 5 premium resource picks. Like big whoop. And that's 30,000 points. Has been redeemed 1,566 times. That's not true. That's not even remotely true. I think I've redeemed this like once. Can be redeemed 1 time per week. So it's almost like a cashback feature, basically. Pretty crazy. But this store is completely different. So I wonder how many points we get for doing something. So if like this pack here, 5,000 bonus diamonds, doesn't tell you how many points you earn. Oh, maybe it's down here. Let's see, you can earn points on top of 5% bonus. For example, you'll earn 100 points for a bundle of 99 diamonds. So that's the conversion ratio. So if you do 100, 5,000 diamonds divided by, what did it say, 100. 105,000 points, maybe? I don't know if I did that math right. Oh, 99 diamonds, that's nothing. That's $1. That's still 100,000. Yeah, that's 100,000 points. That's interesting. But what can I get for 100,000 points? A single gold officer statue for 8,000. Reverse engineering print 65,000. And wrenches, 1,000 wrenches for 6,000. 50 contribution badges for 6,000 and a point crate. But basically nothing as well, actually. Yeah, so Lilith's goal is to get people buying direct from them and not through the Google Play Store, because that's also true. Is when you buy through Google Play, you do get the Play points that you can actually earn, Google Store credit from, and that's a pretty big incentive at the end of the day. That is absolutely true. Because I think I actually have a bunch of points that I can use, as a matter of fact. I'd have to check how many. Let me look actually real quick. I am curious now. I've got like 6,800. So that's like, I don't know, $30 worth of points. Not very much, but anything helps. I can boost my points by 3 times for 5 days. I should probably do that during this particular time in Warpath. Might be a good idea. Start. Let's do it. Alright, I officially have boosted my Google Play points for 5 days. I wonder if I could share my phone screen actually through OBS Studio. That'd be a really interesting idea. Actually, I do have a capture card. You guys are now you're making me think. I'm gonna have to experiment with that. I have this nice, lovely. I don't know if I could do that. I need like an HDMI to USB-C converter for my phone. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. Hang on. I might actually be able to share my phone screen. This will be really interesting. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Hello, name I cannot pronounce from probably Indonesia. Is that what that says? Welcome. The difference in Rise of Kingdoms, California. Oh, that's interesting. Justice Department forced Lilith to remove certain events that force players or microtransactions. Well, there are laws and regulations about gambling in games, especially with minors. It's like if I'm a Warpath player and I'm under 18, and then I'm participating in effectively what's considered gambling, that would be illegal, at least in the US. So that would be a problem. I do actually have a... Hang on, guys, real quick. help with my microphone. I went to grab a HDMI cable and capture card for my phone. We're gonna see if I can share my phone screen. Might switch over and then we might do some of the events. Be really interesting. Nope, I don't think that's gonna. Winning. Might have to experiment with that. Maybe I can do it over Bluetooth. Almost everything in Warpath gambling. Yes, almost everything in Warpath is some form of gambling. That is absolutely true. Which is kind of gross when you think about it. If anybody knows how to share a phone screen with the PC through OBS and a capture card, let me know. That'd be really awesome to be able to actually do that. But I don't think that is going to do the trick. Some other time. I really don't want to pay taxes on these purchases. Just because I'd be buying through the Lowe's store. Walker, I'll DM you how to do that later on Discord. Do it now. No, I'm just kidding. Later's fine. Yeah, I've honestly, I never thought about it until just now. Because I was going to switch to my phone, we purchase some diamonds, and then do some of the events. I might do that anyway. I just have to log out of Warpath real quick. All right, I'm going to switch real quick. It'll only take a minute, actually. You guys just gave me a weekend project to do. Thank you for that. I'm sure there's an easy way to do it. Otherwise, I could probably just do like blue stacks maybe or something. Would also work. All right. Pay with money. Well, yeah, that's how that normally works. Yeah, so if I wish I could show the phone screen, but yeah, if I purchase through Google Play, like let's say a $99 pack of diamonds, I get 300 Google Play points, and the tax calculation through Google. Now I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to, right? It's all through Google, no tax. It's all built in. So Lilith is just wanting people to go direct to their store because they get the money, bypassing Google, more money in their pockets. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but as a consumer, yes, I spent some money on Warpath, but I'm not going to spend it stupidly. Right. Okay. We've got 20,000 diamonds to play around with. Now we just need $200 in super chats to make up for that. Since you guys are so bad on encouraging me to do this. Just kidding. Okay. I think we are set. And then I'll have to play around on the weekend trying to share my phone screen. That's an interesting idea. Is the voucher store worth it? Not for most people. I explained it a little bit earlier, but you need to already have skin sets. You need to have all of them for it to be worth it. Right? Because the voucher store, you're talking about this. So this crate is $160. That's what 159 or 15,999 diamonds is. That's $160. Okay. If I buy the voucher gift, it discounts it. It removes 10,000, so it becomes a $60 pack. So if you do that, you can basically pay $75 to get a unit skin. Okay, so if you don't own all these, you get the crate and you can open the crate and you can pick one of the unit skins. So if that's worth $75 to you, then go absolutely do that. Go for it, right? It's probably cheaper to get these unit skins for $75 during the voucher store than it was originally back when the event was going on. To be completely honest and fair about it, okay? Because like this lava skin, for example, I believe was actually part of the original Halloween event, or one of them, where you had the little glowing, I don't know what the heck they were called, but the little glowy things. That's the technical term, glowy things. And you would probably spend $300 to $400 to get the skin. So now you can get it for maybe 75. So if that's worth that to you, then absolutely go for it. Otherwise, for $75, I can get, in my case, I already own all these skins. I can get 750 coupons. So if we go look at the museum, so for the same price, $75, I can get literally the same amount of coupons. So, am I really saving anything? I mean, it's not on that first crate, maybe on crate number 2. But here's where Lilith is really sketchy. So, they don't show you what's in that second crate. Okay? And I forget if the first crate goes away after the timer. So in 2 days and 19 hours. Trying to remember if this goes away. And that is true that you do get a refund on your vouchers if you don't use them. Mystery bound diamond crate contains a random amount of bound diamonds. Yeah. So if I already owned all the unit skins on this this next crate, then that's where I would start to get a return on my money, and not really return a, that's not the right word. Warpath's not an investment, a discount. Okay. So, yes, this is sort of worth it. So if I was to, we got 20,000, I do need museum coupons, so I will probably do this. But if because I'm not missing very many skins, first off. So if we go look at my sets, what I don't have, not missing much. So for me, unless they put in one of those gunning to the top skins or special event skins, one of those crates, then I would not get my return back. But it's pretty safe for me to do the voucher store, I would say. Okay, so we've got some breathing room though. So I mean, we're definitely going to do the battle pass is absolutely an awesome value for $10. Like, can't go wrong there at all. So we have to do that. And we're going to go ahead and eat the 10k gold as well. And so right away, big haul, right? That's just that first tier though. So we have to use gingerbread men, which I forget how we get those. Probably gold. Let's see. Purchase gold for a chance to win gingerbread men. Collect resources on the map. Airdrops. That's true. Haven't used an airdrop yet. They're airdropping us some gingerbread cookies from HQ. We got the envelopes as well. What are the envelopes for? Wasn't there a isn't there a trading event for the envelopes? Or are these a different kind of envelope? Or did I just see that at? I think I'm blind. I'm not spending gold. Well, oh, well, shame on me. I spent 10k gold. Big spender over here. Yeah, where the heck did I see it's like the beige colored envelope? I'm trying to know where I saw those at. Super rebate. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the gift cards. Mutual benefits event. Send this to an ally. So is that not active yet then? That must not be active yet. Thought it was though. Nope, that's Conquest. Oh, here it is. I am blind. Who to send presents to? Red crates are pretty good. It's a regular bistro token. That's lame. VIP points. Never go wrong with 15-hour rush. So it's all about the red boxes. Yeah, a bunch of those. All right, so let's see what we can do with these diamonds, though, because there's a couple things we want to do. So we did the pass. Let's put our gingerbread guys in there. Resource collection, airdrops, energy. So there's probably not a limit on energy. And then gold purchases. So far with all the gold we purchased, 16 gingerbread, man. We bought diamonds. We haven't bought gold. All right, let's claim all that. Got 70 more. All right, so now we're going to go over to bingo battle. Gonna rip us off. Red Ashura, thanks for the sub, man. Awesome. I totally put videos out all the time. All right, we'll just skip. Need to do Athena at some point too, actually. All right. Yeah, that guy. I think this guy blew his load on bingo. That's what I think. 3,000 points. We'll see. There's still some days ahead. The only downside with this is a lot of diamonds to purchase on vouchers that don't yield any gold, actually. And maybe I wait on that. Kind of would have to do it, though, because it's going to expire all 13 days, and then gunning, yeah. So it's there for the whole event. But unfortunately, no gold from it. We do need to max this, but we can max this from gold, I think. And showroom's not here, so yeah, we're basically stuck with bingo and the battle pass. Login gifts, voucher store, so we can do the voucher store, I guess. That kind of sucks. Super rebate's done, so we gotta wait till tomorrow for the next one. That's basically basically this equates to $10 to $12 a day for 5 days if you want to complete this event. This is a good way to get officer statues, but it's basically, well, I don't know. I don't think we got 10 on the first one. 20, so 30 officer statues for $50 basically. My rank, a 96 million player with 9 museum level, has 3,300 points. Sounds like a kid got a hold of their parents' credit card on that one. Or it's a new, what server are you on though? Is this maybe 96 million? Maybe that's a new whale entering the end of the game. All right, so we got the value pack, Season of Giving. This is going to charge up pretty much when I do Legendary Showroom and the museum. When this will happen. Looks like we'll get some simulation coupons and camp coupons. If I had to pick between camp coupons and simulation coupons, I'm doing the simulation coupons. 22 in that one. That's awesome. And then you save those for when that legendary tactic event rolls around. So it's going to be about the Vanguard fighter skin for me. I thought that was part of a set. No, yes, it is part of a set, actually. So yeah, that recharge event is another set. So it looks like I will hit collector level 80 this go around. Because I'll complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. Plus a reskin set. All right, did I already count that one? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 sets. So that will push me to 80. That'll get me to 80. Am I doing this Gunning to the Top event? Top 5. Yes. I think I'm going to do a special live stream. We'll probably title it Gunning to the Top. We'll set a goal, and if people want to donate to that and help me reach that goal and help me push Gunning to the Top, maybe we'll have a fun time. If nobody donates anything, who cares? Doesn't matter. I'll probably do a special live stream. And maybe hopefully I'll hit level 80, and then that's where I'll be, and then I'll finish the exclusive Beaster Officer Vindicta in January, and then I'll be done. I think. Probably. Hopefully. A free skin after Chinese New Year. Yeah, I don't know. They usually, I mean, I think every year for that they do a new skin. Actually, that was the first skin I ever got. Was the Chinese New Year skin. We used to call it the Chinese restaurant. This one, Imperial Palace. Yeah, during the Lunar event. Yeah, that was the very first base skin I ever got, I think. No, no. Christmas Cottage. This was the second. And then I had to go back and get this one later from the showroom, as well as this one. Yeah, so I think this was actually my first base skin. We got Storm Goliath. Epic skin. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Iron Rextron, the new classic skin from the showroom. It's definitely cool, but I don't like the style of it. It's not my style. I like dinosaurs, but I don't know if really not my favorite. Winter Bash, so that's the free one coming for everybody. I really wanted God of War, but Vile in server 26, man, there wasn't going to be any keeping up with her points, unfortunately. So never got a chance to get that one. And then Steel Centurion. Definitely really awesome. So yes, probably gonna go for top 5, I think. We want to go top 1, then we got to get a bunch of people on a live stream and donate. But I don't ever really care to do top 1, to be honest. There's a really cool insignia. That's been released with that. Oh, we gotta do the verification thing. Current team, could we have a attempt? Could we have blah blah blah? Current team we have, could we attempt a perfect Athena run? We almost did one actually. In server 26, we got pretty close. We did. I don't know if it was it rank 15 actually. No. We did one of them and we did it really fast, and then the Asian teams came on from server 27 and just blew us away. But we had a really good Athena run. That was pretty good. With the current team, maybe. We'd have to stack the strongest players into a team. We need good air, for sure. Good air for sure. Hard to go against a guy who's already got 2,500. Depends. If he spent all his money already to try and secure that top spot just on bingo, that's not going to yield well for him, I would say. I have enough just gold without spending a single dollar to do 8,000 points. I think I can push past 10,000 points when I do this event, which is actually a lot. Like it's, at least when I did it on server 26, going past 8,000 points was not common to see, even for some of the other big spenders. So he's already bought all the bingo packs. So unless he has a huge stash of gold to burn through, he's probably already maxed out what he can do from bingo. You know, he's basically bought all these up to whatever, you know, it keeps going up, and then you can buy the $99 pack like 7 times or something like that. So we'll see. But yeah, if he's bought all the packs, he's got to use gold to do the rest. And then and if you run out of gold, then you're done. Then there's nothing more you can do at bingo. He's buying all the daily packs. It could be. Could be. That point could be. That's a lot of money for very little gold to do it that way. You know, because you guys are talking about like all this. Is that what you guys are talking about? It's like if he's doing it this way, he's spending, oh God, like thousands, many thousands of dollars a day. Is these special packs here? Well, actually, I don't see a bingo special pack this go around. Oh yeah, there is. There's only 2. I don't know if that resets or not. Refreshes in 6 days. But 6 days, 19 hours. That's when the event ends. I mean, he's clearly a big spender. 600 million all-time power. 72 collector. What's his rank? Nope, that's bonuses. So he's ranked 33. I mean, he's a big spender for sure. Yeah, but with the bundles that reset every week, bingo's only active for 6 days. So once he buys out all the packs, there aren't any more. He has to use gold. And unless he has 4 million gold, you know, which you might, I guess. He's not like I have no money. I mean, he hasn't maxed his tech or anything, so he still has things to spend on as a whale. So it just depends on how much cash he wants to throw down at this point. But, I mean, there's bingo, and there's showroom, and there's still also the Raven Operation Hurricane event coming up. Yeah, while the daily gift does reset, but you don't get very much from it. You know, each bingo ball has a point value, and then daily you get like 10 bingo balls from that $5 pack. That's about it. So it's like, what is that? Like, $40 points. Yeah, 40 points a day in the daily pack, give or take. Not very much. And then that lasts for 6 days. So it's 300 or 240. Yeah, I do my math right? Yeah, 240 points for 6 days from the daily packs. It adds up. So I'm not sure if I will, like, this go around, like, gonna do showroom. Probably just gonna do enough of showroom to collect the set, though. I don't plan on buying showroom out, really. And then the main event that I'm gonna do is the Operation Hurricane event. Not sure if I'm gonna do bingo at all, but we'll have to really see. He's on my server 54. You know anything about him? And I don't remember how many bingo packs there actually are. All right. let's see. $750. I've got another 750 museum coupons in the inventory. Three at max, 3 max units. I don't know what you're referring to. A lot of bingo balls from Operation Athena, actually. I don't know, do we have a team going? 15. Maybe we could do an Athena. We'll have to check what time he's going to do that for. I got to redeem my units. I mean, clearly we're going to do... Oh, right. We can only do one plane, one unit in Athena.
I prefer to get close and directly aim for the target. It is dangerous but effective.
And we're actually going to do... yeah, we'll do that, I guess. All right. I don't know where it shows the team name out on here. Say Alliance team. Yeah, ask him what he has for gold. I'm curious. Because then, if he has like a lot, maybe I don't do the event. I can get top 5. I'm pretty confident I can get top 5. I don't need top 1. I don't have to have that. But, you know, if people want me to push for top 1, but they want to contribute, I'll push for top 1. Otherwise, I'll just go top 5. But I've never not gotten top 5, to be honest. But it has been a little scary in that last few minutes before the event ends, though. There's been some people that have put a lot of money into it, and they did not make top 5, and it's like, whoa, buddy. Not a great situation to be in. Oh, 3 $100 bingo packs at max. That's not too bad, then. That's not too bad. I might do it if that's the case. So if that's the case though, and he's getting, what's the conversion rate? So where the hell is it? Oh, so it's $1 per bingo ball. He's got 3,000 points. 3,000 points, 4 points a bingo ball. He's used 750 bingo balls. He's spent gold on bingo. Because I don't think there's any way right now to get 750 bingo balls without spending gold. You can get, with the 3 max packs, you can get 300. There's the $50 pack, so that'd be 350. There's a $20 pack, 370. There's a $10 pack, 380. $5 pack, 385. There's the daily packs, which is 385 plus 240, so that's 620 give or take. Doing very poor math there, so 620 bingo balls. But he hasn't gotten the daily packs yet. And then the gift packs. Yeah, there's two of them. So it's so maybe you maybe it's over 600. He might be able to get 700 if he's bought everything, because there also are the bingo balls from all the events, right? Athena, Christmas, Battle Pass. There's quite a few in there. So yeah, if he's completed all this, then that probably explains 750 bingo balls and his 3,000 points. That does make sense. So yeah, he basically has maxed out bingo already, is what it sounds like. Yeah, there might be more than 3. Sounds right though. I would do it, but like I'm pretty specific about how I approach getting to the top. I don't just throw money at it. It will be my last one though. Awfully tempting. But yeah, it is like a $10,000 event for a top one anyway. Absolutely insane. Oh, look at that. He's pushed even more. He's up at 3,400 now. Maybe he's on the stream. He's getting nervous. Yeah, that's 857 bingo balls that he's used for that top spot. I should have waited to migrate. This is a lot of heavy spenders and these newer servers, it seems. I'm a little nervous. Like the insignia is not that great. 500 reserves, 10% damage for tanks and helicopters. It only lasts 30 days. It's not a permanent thing that stays in your account. Super heavy skin. Wrenches. There's 20,000 wrenches. So we'll see. And we'll have to see what it looks like tomorrow, because half the world hasn't even woken up yet to do any of this. So we've still got a whole set of other people see what they do on these events. I think this getting to the top is already looking pretty crazy. Been 4.5 hours. And we've already got points in the 3,500 range. It's pretty insane. 857 bingo balls. That's nuts. I'm glad the auction is not part of it. Doesn't seem like. Yeah, there we go. Give me some of that gold. Oh, what are the alliance rewards for that, I wonder? Oh, I thought there was a ranking for the alliance to get rewards that way. Guess not. But yeah, that's all bingo balls. That's insane. Wow. Maybe I'll do it. The thing with bingo is you can get a lot of wrenches from this event. And also simulation. Well, that's from the chest. A lot of city contribution coins. I think there's one gun at the top event. Pretty sure I got like 40,000 city
There
coins.
must be some problem in our
I
social
pushed my
system.
advanced air so
Everyone knows
fast.
the war is
Still
destructive,
took 6 months.
but we are still in it.
Ooh, yeah, this is looking rough. Server 57. I didn't realize there'd be so many heavy spenders and huge accounts in the upper 50 range already. Like what happened with server 21 and all the I have no money accounts and all them guys. Holy smokes. This account baffles me. Like this must be some new guy with the 800,000 kills to be ranked that high in gunning already. Yeah. So only DRM is spent. Check Discord. Okay, let me look at Discord. Okay, got it. Okay, that'll have to make me think a little more strategically, knowing what I don't know now. Um, I have more, but but that changes things just a little bit. I'll have to think about that. Might have to do bingo and maybe wait a month or Vindicta from the exclusive bistro then. You're making me think with what I'm not supposed to know. Everyone else wandering Discord chats. Anyway. Only Dr. DM is spent and is at 3K. What server is Dr. DM at? I don't even know what servers we're competing with, actually. Let's see. 51, 52, 53. So all the way to 57. Gee, that's scary. Oh, server 21. Okay, so I'm not worried about those guys then. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. I don't have to worry about those guys. Is I have no money still in 21? Let's go look. I wish we could see the rankings of the servers would be nice. Oh, there we go. All the accounts are still there. 1 through 5. Wow. 1.2 billion. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, don't laugh at me for having to come up with a new strategy now that you shared that with me. Yeah, Redneck told me he wasn't going to go for this one. I might be okay. I mean, I've got enough that I should be okay. I may have to do the bingo event though and buy that out. But I have to complete everything and have to add it all up again. These are really making me think here. A 5, 7, 30. There's 66 bingo balls just in the Xmas Battle Pass I haven't gotten yet. Plus the packs. I'd have to do it. I'd have to do bingo after all. We shall see. All right, what have we not checked out in the new update yet? Is there anything? Nothing changed with Conquest. I think we've gone through all the events. Is there anybody in 56? I know there's a couple of teammates on the chat. If you are, now's your chance to raise your hand for some free stuff. I've got 4 vouchers at the moment. I know Walker's on it. Saw his name. USCG Black. I forget which one your account is, though. Just did the gift bundle for bundle for Bungo. You get 140. Did you buy it all out? 140 isn't very much. I thought it was a lot more than that. I thought the $99 packs were 100 each. Bro, join Athena in the drunk group. Are you guys going to do it? If we're going to do it, I'll join. Is that the right one? Crazy drunk? Yeah. $65 bingo balls with a $100 pack. So it's not 100. So it's not really $1 per ball then. A little bit less. So he did use some gold then, I think. That's the case. Because how high his points are, there's like I think he's used some gold to push his score a little bit. Write it, if you don't want to put it in chat, write it on Discord. I've got 4 vouchers I need to give out. Let's see, where's Walker at? Oh yeah. So there's a limit on what you can get. So yeah, all the rest is like crappy stuff. But hey, it's free. I got to give my leaders from my 26 Alliance rewards for certain. But I'll have a lot of vouchers by the time this is said and done. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, we should get an Athena group filled up and going. So between me and Drunk, maybe we can have the air covered. Mr. S, 553. Because honestly, having a perfect Athena is mainly about killing those bombers. Primarily. Maybe ping Discord. See if anybody wants to fill that team up and go. One more. Those are blood donuts. That's funny. You can try it with 9. Cost anything to do the event, so no big deal. We usually would do 10 first just to get the rewards up to that, and then 15 would just be icing on the cake.
Roger. I think so. Destination, Commander? Faster than the speed of light. Any orders?
Be the first Athena with 56. A lot of new people supposedly, so it's not actually the same 56 we fought against, I don't think. That guy's really worried about my light tank, but my light tank is basically an MB with my VIP and skin sets. Really not an issue. He wouldn't know. He's only 38. All right, I gotta pay attention for the plane icons here.
I'm on my way. Roger. Searching.
Already got the one up there.
Roger. Full speed ahead. Stab 'em right in back.
Normally, I'd actually run a rocket launcher for this.
Orders? Faster than it's a little tough. I kick their asses. Searching. Destination, Commander?
A lot of this is also about being able to multitask your air and your ground really quickly. And just pay attention to the icons on the edges of the borders. So you watch for the plane icons first.
Roger.
And then you can see these guys are, and then just pretty much go at it really quickly.
Take it in.
And Blade Wing is really helpful for Athena, actually, with the slow effect. See any more plane icons?
Faster than the speed of light. I'm on my it's up to
Go
you.
take aggro.
Easily catch those rabbits, stab 'em right in back. It's a full speed ahead. I'll easily catch those rabbits.
There we go. Yeah, I just retrain. No big deal. Lose aggro 3 infantry
It's a little tough.
with 1 light. Lost 1 unit.
Searching.
No big deal at all.
Faster than the speed of light.
Oh shit. Something happened with my monitor screen for a moment there. That was weird.
Things full speed ahead.
Roger.
Do you want a ranger? Faster than the speed.
Searching.
Stab him right in back.
Hopefully my PC doesn't crash. That'd be bad.
How easily.
Then they really could blame me for the loss. I'd actually feel bad.
Destination, Commander? It's a little tough. How easily catch those rabbits? Rides like a stallion. I do like it. Hello, Commander. I'm on my way. Do you want a ranger?
They go fat super heavy over here.
Your rangers ready. Your troops are ready. Full speed ahead. Faster than the speed of light.
Kind of stayed over this side.
Roger.
Seems like everybody knows to play. They're just staying and covering their sides, which is good. Not too many people roaming around.
Searching. Roger.
It's up to you. Full speed ahead. I'm on my way. It's a little tough. Destination, Commander? Faster than the scout. Easy. Stab him right in back. I'm on my way. Rides like a stallion.
Searching. Roger.
False, I am ready to pursue.
Searching. Roger. Searching.
Both bombers in the range. Perfect.
Searching.
I think I'm on my way. It's a little tough. Faster than the speed of light.
That should be good up here.
Destination, Commander?
Roger.
Hello, Commander. I'm on my way. How easily catch those rabbits faster than the speed of light.
Searching.
Any planes coming from the
Roger.
south.
Searching. Roger. Searching.
It's kind of a breath of fresh air having good air in the Alliance for a change. Liking that.
It's a full speed ahead. Any orders?
Six out of 10 waves. That last couple waves. Yeah, they're good.
Faster than... Destination, Commander? I'm on my way. Stab him right in back. Victory! How easily catch those rabbits.
Roger.
Searching. Full speed ahead. Roger.
Multitasking poorly here.
Searching.
Nice.
Roger. A little faster than the speed of light. It's a little. Do you want a ranger? It's up to you. I'll easily catch those rabbits. Consider it done. Stab 'em right in back. I'll easily catch those rabbits. Destination, Commander? It's a little tough. Stab 'em right in back. I'm on my way. Rides like a stallion. I do like it. Faster than the speed. I'll easily catch those rabbits. Searching. I kick that. Roger. You are mine.
Okay.
Searching.
I think we're good.
Full speed ahead. Something faster than the speed of light. I'm on my way. It's a destination, Commander.
Let's go take some aggro here.
Back. It's a little tough. I'll easily catch these rabbits.
Oh. Got some units hitting the
Than the speed of light. Do you want to range it?
middle at the top there.
Stab
Oops.
'em right in back.
I got enough people up there, so
Searching. You're cut high. Roger. Any orders? Heading home. Consider it
forget the percentage that we have to stay up, but I think it's above 75%.
destination to it. It's a little tough. I think so. I'll easily catch this. It's up to you. Stab 'em right in back. It's a little tough. Victory. I'll easily catch those rabbits.
Oh yeah, we're down to 60.
Asses. Consider it done. Faster than the speed of light. Stab 'em right in back.
Not gonna make it on this one. We'll complete it, but we're not gonna get that top tier reward, I don't think.
Let's take it in. Roger. Hello, Commander. It's a little searching. You're cut high. I kick their asses. Roger. I think full speed ahead.
Oh, it's weird with that little dialogue prompt.
Stab 'em right. Victory.
Every time I attack a helicopter, that dialogue pops up. That's weird.
Kick their asses. Faster than the stab 'em right in back. Consider it done. I'm on my way. Destination, Commander. Full speed ahead. Faster
Yeah, we're on the final waves. I think this is all the last of the Raven.
I'll easily catch the searching. It's up to you. Victory. It's a little tough. I kick their asses. Faster than the speed of light. Stab 'em right in back.
It's close. I don't know what happened up top there for a few moments.
Full speed ahead.
We just have to try it again.
Easily catch those rabbits.
I don't think we were too far off from doing really well. One left.
It's a little tough.
There we go. Yeah, so we got some of the rewards. Oh, 30 bingo balls from that. That's nice. So definitely, you can see like my light, I guess it depends on the mobility, but my light tank, 1520. Not as much as some of these, but he's got really nice exclusive officers on there. But then like compared to a couple of these MBs, that's like almost 3 times the kills, 4 times the kills. So definitely keeping up. Not as many Raven on the south side as there was north either. An air 500. Definitely helped out with air quite a bit. Crazy Drunk 852. I think I was the second highest kills with air. Nice. Okay, yeah, so we missed out on the 76 to 100% officer statues. We'll have to do that again. But yeah, like you can just do up to difficulty 10 and collect the officer statues. It's not that big of a deal to try and get these last 5 refined component materials. That wasn't too bad though. All right, so let's go use those. Oh, do I have to collect it? Yes. Okay. It's going to totally rip us off to try and finish these last 5. Look at that. Painful. And it looks like we just need a couple more, 2 more. Max that out at 150. So we can just buy something random. Like we'll do the 10 pack. And there we go. Now we're maxed. So packs that exceeded, carried over to next. So that'll just make the next one easier. That's fine. Oh, we got 10 more. And rip us off again. Here we go. At last, a few slots. And man, this guy's still pushing 3,548. All right. Well, I think that's a good stopping point, guys. We've been streaming for literally nearly 3 hours, 2 hours, 49 minutes. It's 10 o'clock here. Definitely a work night. Gotta get my old self to bed. But this has been an awesome live stream. Lots of new content to show everybody. Friendly reminder, I will probably schedule a special live stream for Gunning to the Top. We'll set a goal, a donation goal for that. If you want to donate, help out, $1, $0, doesn't matter. We'll just do it for fun. Live stream of Conquest. Probably will try and get that set up as well. So we have matchmaking tomorrow and then server reset on Thursday. Conquest should start at 5 p.m. my time. I should be done with work and I should be able to hopefully be there on entry, which would be good. So, yeah, hopefully it's an exciting Moscow. First level 4 with 56 and first level 4 that I am not in R5, even though they automatically volunteered me and my other old R4s into R4. That's okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. This has been absolutely awesome 3 hours. And as always, you guys are watching DX7 Gaming. We'll see you guys next time.